Stand and clear the aisles for the processional.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Chamberlain University Summer 2024 Doctor of Nursing Practice and Bachelor of Science in Nursing Commencement is hereby called to order. Graduates and guests, please be seated. Good afternoon and welcome. My name is Dr. Jill Price, Associate Provost of Chamberlain University, and I will be your Master of Ceremonies for this afternoon's commencement celebration. It is my privilege to welcome today's participants in our commencement ceremony who are seated here on the platform. Please hold your applause until the end. Dr. Karen Cox, President, Chamberlain University. Dr. Carla Sanderson, Provost, Chamberlain University, and our keynote speaker. Dr. Ilsa Wallace, Associate Provost, Academic Quality. Dr. Danica Bowen, Vice President of Clinical Operations. Dr. Beth Marquez, Director of Academic Programs. Dr. Lakeisha Wise, Associate Dean, DNP. Dr. Amy Shear, Dean, RN to BSN. Dr. Valerie Devon, Associate Dean, RN to BSN. Please join me in welcoming these esteemed leaders. Graduates, this ceremony is a momentous occasion for recognizing academic achievement, and everyone here has gathered to honor you. Your hard work and determination have brought you to this hour of reward and reflection. This is your day. Take a deep breath, look around, and relish every minute of this special time. One of the most interesting things about this graduation is that nearly everyone here has come from somewhere else. You've spent years interacting with each other through your computers, getting to know one another pretty well in many cases. Today, you may be seeing your peers and faculty in person for the first time. Let us consider the diverse accomplishments of those who are gathered in this room. Nearly 380 registered nurses here today have an associate degree or diploma and decided to earn a bachelor's degree in nursing. Will you please stand to be recognized, otherwise signify your presence. RN to BSN graduates, please be seated. Approximately 300 registered nurses here today earned the highest degree in nursing, the Doctorate of Nursing Practice. Please stand to be recognized. Thank you. You may be seated. How many of our graduating students are already alumni of Chamberlain, earning at least 2 degrees from Chamberlain? Please stand, otherwise signify your presence. Now, remain standing if you're earning your 3rd degree from Chamberlain. Wonderful. You may be seated. To our new graduates, today is the day to celebrate your accomplishment, but perhaps many of you have goals to continue your education with advanced degrees in nursing. Chamberlain offers a multitude of specialties and continues to grow unique pathways in nursing education. Keep an eye on Chamberlain's growth through alumni publications and our website. We hope that you will choose Chamberlain for your program of additional study. This commencement hall is filled with dedicated Chamberlain staff. All the members of the Chamberlain community, the staff, administrators, and faculty extend our best wishes and warmest welcome to the graduates and everyone who has been a part of their educational journey. Thank you all for being here today. Graduates, we are honored to participate in this momentous occasion in your lives. At this time, I would like to welcome Dr. Karen Cox, President of Chamberlain University, to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Price. Welcome and congratulations to our newest graduates. We're so excited to celebrate with you today. I'm Dr. Karen Cox, President of Chamberlain, and it is my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker, Dr. Carla Sanderson, Provost of Chamberlain University. Dr. Sanderson is renowned for her unwavering dedication to elevating educational standards. With a distinguished career that began as a critical care nurse, Dr. Sanderson brings a wealth of firsthand experience to her role. Prior to her leadership at Chamberlain, Dr. Sanderson served as Provost and Executive Vice President for Strategic Initiatives at Union University, where she oversaw significant growth in faculty and student populations, as well as increased graduation rates and student and faculty retention. Her exemplary contributions are commemorated there through the Carla D. Sanderson Faculty of the Year Award and the Carla D. Sanderson Endowed Scholarship at Union University. Since joining Chamberlain in 2014 as Vice President for Accreditation and Professional Regulation, Dr. Sanderson has been instrumental in ensuring program compliance and accreditation across all 50 states. Under her guidance as Chamberlain's first provost, Chamberlain has set a benchmark for excellence in educational programming, expanding programs beyond nursing to include public health, social work, and physician assistant studies, and ensuring that students receive nothing short of the highest standards of academic quality. In recognition of her specific work in making healthcare accessible and attainable for under-resourced students, Dr. Sanderson was named a Fellow in the American Academy of Nursing. Recipient of prestigious awards, including the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools Meritorious Service Award, Dr. Sanderson also holds degrees from Union University, the University of Tennessee, and the University of Florida. Her multifaceted career reflects her unwavering commitment to excellence in education and healthcare. And just last night, she was awarded the very prestigious Daisy Foundation Lifetime Achievement Award. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Carla Sanderson.
Graduates, let's imagine we've just pulled up a chair and that we're going to sit there and have a conversation, just us nurses. These folks can listen in. There is gain to be found in sitting down after completing an accomplishment like earning a degree, taking a minute, reflecting, thinking, making plans. I want to simply say to you, take hold of this accomplishment and carry on. People who carry on change the world. Generations ago, Great Britain military leaders used the carry on phrase in very hard times in our world to encourage the troops. You know it. Keep calm and carry on. On this auspicious occasion of your commencement, I challenge you to carry on. Let's start our talk first with looking at this work that we have chosen. I was brought up in my career with the admonition to walk worthy of the profession that to which I had been called. As a nursing student, I was introduced to words like long-suffering and forbearance. Long-suffering, having the patience in spite of trouble. Forbearance, having self-control, restraint, and tolerance. The work we've chosen is challenging, full of trouble, and hard work. You might have heard a biblical imperative that fits this. Don't worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow brings its own worries. Today has enough trouble of its own. We bear the burdens of those in our care and of the healthcare system that serves them. Let me say it again. The work we have chosen is the business of bearing the burdens of others. One burden early in my career was isolating and treating HIV. The most memorable shift in my career was caring for a deserted and dying HIV patient. Over the years, I found deep joy in that midnight shift. I was meeting one of the most profound patient care needs of my time, bearing the burdens of those dying from HIV. There was also a great burden surrounding organ transplantation then, infections in immunosuppressed patients and high rejection rates. The most emotional experience of my career came as a nurse researcher holding an extremely debilitated 65-year-old by his safety belt as he climbed up onto a treadmill following his heart transplant. At the same time, he and I looked up at the monitor to see the strong, regular, vibrant EKG of a 21-year-old donated heart. I was seeing one of the greatest advances in medical science of my time. That was then. Our president, Karen Cox, comes to us from the practice world and has instilled in us a deep commitment to focus on the troubling burdens of now: poverty, meeting the poor health burden by ensuring access to proper nutrition, clean air and water, shelter, safe neighborhoods, effective schools where our children can learn and find meaning in life. Patient and client safety, improving patient safety through value-based care, reimagining contracts and payer relationships to reward clinical performance for patient safety. Infectious disease, vigilance for disease X, the World Health Organization's designation for an as yet unknown infection capable of causing the next pandemic. Artificial intelligence, navigating this new healthcare frontier in diagnosis and clinical decisions, developing drugs, using extensive data sets to detect patterns and propose treatments, caring through robotics, all the while knowing that AI avoids the complexities of real care, empathy, ethics, wisdom, love. Where will your career's most memorable, most emotional experiences be? What healthcare burdens will you impact? Work is vocation, the Latin word vocatio meaning a call. Frederick Buechner says this: your vocation in life is where your greatest joy meets the world's greatest need. You chose a profession just like I did. It's full of trouble. You chose to pursue this degree from Chamberlain University. We are built on the belief that taking extraordinary care of students leads to extraordinary care of patients, families, and communities. We call it Chamberlain Care. Who will receive extraordinary care from you? Let's turn to another important question. What's inside us? Aligning your joy with healthcare's burden requires a settled spirit and being at peace with the realities that we face in our work. Take hold of what's inside you. Socrates said, "An unexamined life is not worth living." With this degree now complete, be deliberate. Find time for quiet, a minute of solitude. Be mindful. Pray. Examine your life. How? Ask yourself, where is the most unhurried place for me on this amazing planet? Where can you take a long, splendid nap? Get to that place. The woods, a river, the mountains, the ocean, your grandmother's back porch. Get there and be still, rest, read. I can suggest so many Let's Change the World books for you, but I'll focus on one, Nelson Mandela's Long Walk to Freedom. Mr. Mandela has 3 very aspiring words in that huge book that are so appropriate for your commencement. Graduates, as he said, don't play small, don't settle, reach, aim high. Unhurried, consider your cultural values, embrace your people and your heritage. Learn to care about what the people you care about care about. Consider your vocation, envision growing your character. Cultural commentator David Brooks defines a person of character as one with a mindset to put iron in their core and to cultivate a wise heart. One who possesses an impressive inner cohesion, calm, settled, rooted, not blown off course by storms. One whose mind is consistent and whose heart is dependable. One who has learned from joy and pain, is reserved, possesses humility, temperance, respect, soft self-discipline. Reach for a clear picture of the meaning of your life, both on this earth and in service to healthcare. Don't play small. build character. How? Well, here's my friend's annual search for meaning list. Ask yourself these questions annually. Where do I work? How am I making my workplace better? What am I initiating? Who is my community? How am I serving? What have I read this year? Where do I give my money? What new people have entered my life this year? Who are my people? What's the best thing that happened this year? What was a challenge this year? What am I saving for? How is my quiet, reflective, reverent life? Who is investing in me who is older? Who am I investing in who is younger? Look for truth inside of yourselves afresh, graduates. Experience a deep settling of your heart, and there you'll find a well-formed soul. And now let's look ahead. Strategize. What challenge will you take hold of in the practice of your profession as a registered nurse, as an advanced practice nurse? Carry on. Adtalem Global Education is Chamberlain's parent company. Adtalem CEO Steve Beard sees a dual heads-up, heads-down approach to taking hold of your career. Heads up, heads down, focusing diligently on current responsibilities. Heads up, remaining alert to new opportunities. Heads down, pursuing excellence in your current role. Heads up, strategically planning for the future. You are ready. I assert that Chamberlain University's faculty have prepared you for this heads down, heads up approach. Harvard professor Arthur Brooks distinguishes crystallized intelligence from fluid intelligence. Fluid intelligence is about facts, problem solving, even innovation. But crystallized intelligence is what you've seen in your Chamberlain faculty, a stock of knowledge to bring forth meaning to what's around us, prolonged dedication to the nursing profession's good. Be strategic. Honor your faculty by emulating them. Mature your own crystallized thinking. Lead people. Serve on a board. Make policy. Volunteer. Campaign. Read broadly. Obtain a higher degree, RN to BSN graduates. Pursue research and problem solving, MSN, DNP graduates. Pursue wisdom. Take hold of your future achievements with confidence that what you have learned from your faculty and from one another has prepared you to advance new strategies, achieve strong outcomes, and fulfill Chamberlain's mission to transform health worldwide. Now I'll end with a final truth. Our greatest contributions as healthcare providers is not about a grand strategy or even worldwide transformation. Greatness is measured in the good brought to a fellow human being. 5 months ago, my family and I received care from a professional nurse who witnessed an accident and took action. What she did happens every day. I am thankful that it happened for my family. For me, trapped and unable to move or communicate effectively, the bystander voiced 6 words that had a 6 million-fold impact on me. She simply said, "I'm a nurse, I've got you." Presence, the power of reassurance, the capacity to know what to do, the ability to function in a crisis, the gift of comfort and peace. These are the greatest contributions you can make as a nurse professional, offering your knowledge and skills to someone in need. Consider the needs in our world: brokenness, disease, violence, trauma, pain, deep sadness. Consider your capacity in each of those. Show up, lend a hand, hold a hand, care, love. The greatest of these is love. with daring confidence, step up to our world's darkness and say, I've got you, I'm here, I'm on top of the situation, I care. It is to this, graduates, that we are called. I'm captured by gratitude to God for the privilege of spending my career in higher education. As my fellow faculty can attest, an educator invests him or herself in every student. Speaking on behalf of your faculty, I'll finish with a line from an E.E. Cummins poem, "Wherever you go, whatever happens to you, it happens to me." 2024 Chamberlain University graduates, find what captures you, add Chamberlain care to it, and carry on. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Sanderson, for your very inspiring and personal words. Chamberlain University is blessed by your vision and your leadership. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the conferral of degrees.
Will the candidates for the Doctor of Nursing Practice degree and the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree please rise or otherwise signify your presence? Dr. Cox, as Provost of Chamberlain University and on behalf of the faculty, I hereby certify that these students have completed the requirements for the Doctor of Nursing Practice degree program and the Bachelor of Science in Nursing degree program, and recommend that they be awarded this degree.
Upon these recommendations, and by the authority vested in me by the Illinois Board of Higher Education and the Chamberlain Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon these students the degree of Doctor of Nursing Practice and Bachelor of Science in Nursing, with all the rights, honors, privileges appertaining thereto. Congratulations, you may be seated. I'd like to invite Dr. Jill Price back to the podium.
Thank you, Dr. Cox, and thank you, Dr. Sanderson. Congratulations again to our graduates. As we prepare to celebrate this extraordinary occasion, I would like to take a moment to present a special look at our graduates. These graduates will be recognized and walk across the stage today. They worked hard to be here, and their family and friends are here to share in this special moment. You can lend a hand to them to support them by staying seated throughout our graduation ceremony. Every graduate is important to us, and honoring their accomplishments is why we are here today. You have my personal thanks for remaining seated as we recognize all of our graduates. In today's ceremony, you will see a number of different cords to celebrate our graduates' accomplishments. Graduates wearing teal and white cords have earned distinction for outstanding academic achievement in their programs. Graduates wearing blue and white cords have earned high distinction for outstanding academic achievements in their programs. Graduates wearing purple and white cords have been inducted into Sigma Theta Tau International Honor Society in Nursing. Graduates wearing red, white, and blue veterans cords have served in the military. The cord is a way for us to acknowledge and honor your service to our country. Please stand if you're able, and guests, please join me in a round of applause for our veterans. Thank you for your service. You may be seated. Graduates wearing green and white cords are recipients of the Daisy Award for extraordinary, compassionate, skillful care that they provide patients and families. Chamberlain is a proud partner of the Daisy Foundation, and we will have a video to illustrate this powerful partnership.
My name's Tina Barnes-Caraher. I'm one of the co-founders of the Daisy Foundation. Patrick was my husband, the inspiration for the Daisy Foundation.
We're here to celebrate the nurses who do so much for so many people and expect so little in return.
All of us underestimate the role of nurses until we're in their loving hands.
We wanted a way to create something that would capture his very special spirit.
DAISY is an acronym for diseases attacking the immune system, which is what Pat had.
We wanted to say thank you to nurses by celebrating the extraordinary things they do every day.
That's why the DAISY Foundation was started. Nurses, they're a very self-effacing profession that says, I didn't do anything special. We want to emphasize compassion, part of nursing. And over the years, the nurses have made DAISY what it is today.
When they realize the impact they've had, well, they hold themselves in a different way.
DAISY nurse means something because they've made it mean something.
We know Patrick would have loved this.
It's just wonderful for them to be able to be thanked and to be recognized.
I would like to ask anyone here who has received the Daisy Award to please stand if you're able, or otherwise acknowledge your presence. Thank you. You may be seated. And now, without further ado, we will begin recognizing our graduates. The first group of graduates completed the Chamberlain's Doctor of Nursing practice degree. Graduates, please join me on stage to receive your academic hood and be awarded your diploma. Presenting hoods and diplomas to the graduates are Dr. Beth Marquez and Dr. Lakeisha Wise.
Dr. Catherine Reichert, with distinction. Dr. Manju Joseph, with high distinction. Dr. Jesslyn Alexander, with high distinction. Dr. Deepa George Biju, with high distinction. Dr. Michael P. Kogan, with high distinction. Dr. Casey Ladig, with high distinction. Dr. Bridget Olivia Howard, with high distinction. Dr. Musu Komeyen Iwaneoge, with distinction. Dr. Priya Nair, with distinction. Dr. Jane Abraham, with distinction. Dr. Ariane V. Millian. Dr. Janine Michelle McDowell, with distinction. Dr. Ariel Washington Bloodsaw, with high distinction. Dr. Riza Lancaster, with high distinction. Dr. Melissa Sinnerman, with distinction. Dr. Carol Powell Baker, with high distinction. Dr. Sophia Kane Betton, with high distinction. Dr. Michelle Cummins. Dr. Akuya Ajisafe, with high distinction. Dr. Corey Meyer. Dr. Jacqueline L. Smith. Dr. Faye Noel, with distinction. Dr. Tasha Rucker, with distinction. Dr. Doris Elizabeth Smith, with high distinction. Dr. Arna Brommer, with high distinction. Dr. Gilbert Jean-Louis, with distinction. Dr. Akisha Desha Baker, with distinction. Dr. Wedi Balmaceda, with high distinction. Dr. Carrie Lott, with high distinction. Dr. Mary Engpocha Olandu. Dr. Sudha Kurian with high distinction. Dr. Angela Duruaku with distinction. Dr. Philip Alexander Long Jr. with distinction. Dr. Jennifer Nazareth Nakalo with high distinction. Dr. Rita K. Hoover Isneto with distinction. Dr. Abril Bogosian with high distinction. Dr. Amalia Antonia Acevedo with distinction. Dr. Feliciana Domingo Sales with high distinction. Dr. Noel Hinterstein with high distinction. Dr. Andrea S. Adams with distinction. Dr. Michelle Fortune with distinction. Dr. Odette Shireen Johnson with distinction. Dr. Jalissa Saud with distinction. Dr. Ty Mackey with distinction. Dr. Alexis L. Farrington with distinction. Dr. Amanda Conyers. Dr. Myrna Vargas with distinction. Dr. Mary Adenike Eweka with distinction. Dr. Marilyn Jacqueline Palmer with distinction. Dr. Esther Olubunmi Oyetunji. Dr. Pacharo Ndupu with distinction. Dr. Ricardo Perez Sr. with distinction. Dr. Jasmine Cascante with high distinction. Dr. Giuseppina Finnerty with high distinction. Dr. Marlene Lofters with high distinction. Dr. Sherry Fryman with high distinction. Dr. Alana Joyce, with distinction. Dr. Shaniqua Bailey, with distinction. Dr. Sandra Marcucci, with high distinction. Dr. Bridget Enamite. Dr. Laura Marie Ramdan Frowork, with high distinction. Dr. Heather Runnels, with distinction. Dr. Sandra Veronica Espute Taylor, with high distinction. Dr. Oluwatobi F. Ogunrinde, with high distinction. Dr. Jesse Jewel Bishop, with high distinction. Dr. Bryce M. Bishop, with high distinction. Dr. Adayeze Udi, with high distinction. Dr. Francesca Chenway Mefors, with distinction. Dr. Nkiru Ogbodo, with high distinction. Dr. Gloria Ifebueme. Dr. Marlon Reyes Cardenas, with distinction. Dr. Morris Sharp III, with high distinction. Dr. Karen Jane Perrin, with high distinction. Dr. Angela P. Cozy, with distinction. Dr. Ketcha Drysdale Bernard, with high distinction. Dr. Nancy Fitzgerald, with high distinction. Dr. Annette Don, with high distinction. Dr. Latoya Anderson Redwood, with high distinction. Dr. Tara A. Levesque. Dr. John Richard Balchuk, with distinction. Dr. Laura Catherine Dame, with high distinction. Dr. Monica Ellis Patton, with distinction. Dr. Rosemarie Mason, with distinction. Dr. Monica Craig. Dr. Nicole Wells with high distinction. Dr. Jessica Laughlin with distinction. Dr. Marcherie Reed with distinction. Dr. Jasmine Jacob with distinction. Dr. Debbie Marie McNair with distinction. Dr. Amy M. Muirhead with high distinction. Dr. Puspa Acharya Kafle with distinction. Dr. Kathleen Ebrio with high distinction. Dr. Nona Kaiole with high distinction. Dr. Aseb Germa Kabede with distinction. Dr. Joy Herring with distinction. Dr. Chantel Nicole Parkt. Dr. Trina Madison Turner with high distinction. Dr. Chua Yang Bong with high distinction. Dr. Meeker Yang with high distinction. Dr. Lisa DeGraff Williams with high distinction. Dr. Chantal Wiltshire with high distinction. Dr. Christina Wanja Siwe with distinction. Dr. Sheetal Desai with high distinction. Dr. Padma Devi Ramaya with distinction. Dr. Raymal Jacob with high distinction. Dr. Nadine A. Bouvet with distinction. Dr. Chime Ajire with distinction. Dr. Cecilia R. Durante. Dr. Crystal Carter with high distinction. Dr. Hope Washington with distinction. Dr. Victoria Clark with high distinction. Dr. Prabti O'Keefe with distinction. Dr. Sandra Entre with distinction. Dr. Manjula Rangaswamy Stanislas. Dr. Tanya Latrice Wainetta Morris with distinction. Dr. Sibi Parayil. Dr. Patricia Njoku. Dr. Corinne Croce. Dr. Cheryl Lawanda Sherry. Dr. Sonia Williams with distinction. Dr. Charlotte Gardiner with distinction. Dr. Felicia Hayward. Dr. Charles Dale Maddox, Jr. Dr. Jimsy L. Carey with high distinction. Dr. Gina Kennel. Dr. Ratamani Matusami. Dr. Juliet Davis. Dr. Kayla Robinson with high distinction. Dr. Daniel Mugiro Nyanchoka with high distinction. Dr. Kimberly Brad Sims. Dr. Ashley Vance Harvey with distinction. Dr. Christy Bell with high distinction. Dr. Faluke Adesola Akinola. Dr. Adelaju Babatunde with distinction. Dr. Happiness Nwozu. Dr. Ann Horn with distinction. Dr. Julie DiCutuo. Dr. Arnard Timamo. Dr. Daring Christopher T. Tanchico with high distinction. Dr. Larissa Tasayoni with distinction. Dr. Roberta Gajonai with high distinction. Dr. Joan D. Gibson Parks with distinction. Dr. Lisa D. West with high distinction. Dr. Amy Bryan with high distinction. Dr. Tina Turner. Dr. Amy Sustar with high distinction. Dr. Rose Marie Newby. Dr. Judy Chimba. Dr. Feben Verigis with distinction. Dr. J. Nadine Clark de la Cruz. What's your name? I got J. Nadine. Dr. Afoma and Walisa with distinction. Dr. Bonnie Jensen with high distinction. Dr. Caitlin Burnett with high distinction. Dr. Tereya Franklin with distinction. Dr. Jita Verma with high distinction. Dr. Cheriko Marsha Bowman. Dr. Brandy Riley Hill with high distinction. Dr. Sandra Jauzi. Dr. Betty John with high distinction. Dr. Sherry Ann Miller. Dr. Jenny Dunn with distinction. Dr. Sherwona Barone with distinction. Dr. Esla Brenda Monica Amen Lewis with high distinction. Dr. Ancy Matthews with high distinction. Dr. Angie Fletcher with distinction. Dr. Ashley Thomas with distinction. Dr. Lazaro Gonzalez. Dr. Jill Stoll with high distinction. Dr. Colleen Haley with distinction. Dr. Tanya Anderson with distinction. Dr. Diana Mutami with high distinction. Dr. Raquel McCree. Dr. Danielle Weller Roach with distinction. Dr. Natasha Bush with high distinction. Dr. Gurpreet Gill with distinction. Dr. Yolanda Jones with distinction. Dr. Kathleen Hoppy Smith. Dr. Kendra Madison Harswell. Dr. Katie Robinson with distinction. Dr. Heather C. Morgan. Dr. Opal Marcia Alston with distinction. Dr. Rashida Portier with high distinction. Dr. Keflesia Grissett with distinction. Dr. Ashley Lauren Austin Yearwood with distinction. Dr. Ina Kaplan with high distinction. Dr. Tiffany Rebold. Dr. Sharonda Ann Coleman with high distinction. Dr. Dana Collins. Dr. Liani E. Hurdle. Dr. Oluwadami Lola Fewawe. Dr. Francisca Perdomo with distinction. Dr. Faina Haley Michael with high distinction. Dr. Sian Abene Geberselassie. Dr. Nicole C. Wilson with distinction. Dr. Jennifer O. Adade with distinction. Dr. Alba Milena Donahue with distinction. Dr. Letitia House with distinction. Dr. Monique Jones with high distinction. Dr. Tanya M. Stewart. Dr. Kelly Nephew. Dr. Samantha Black with distinction. Dr. Lenny Acessa Arsenault. Dr. Tyresha Davis. Dr. Adejoke Cole with high distinction. Dr. Don Garthy with distinction. Dr. Bolanle Sekoni Adegoke. Dr. Ernest Takang. Dr. Sheena Marie Perry with distinction. Dr. Hilma Hill Lawrence with high distinction. Dr. Maureen David Okona with distinction. Dr. Sonia George with high distinction. Dr. Wanda Bedford with high distinction. Dr. Ariwa Rifa Minini Haidome. Dr. Sierra Holloway with high distinction. Dr. Latricia C. Collins with distinction. Dr. Tammy Krug with distinction. Dr. Angela Shockley. Dr. Lindsay Henriksen with high distinction. Dr. Caitlin Ruckman with high distinction. Dr. Christine Turnage with distinction. Dr. Lucretia D. Davis. Dr. Lori C. Nunez with high distinction. Dr. Olobukola Okanlawan with high distinction. Dr. Blaine Ashley Hall. Dr. Beatrice Feldoni Justinian with distinction. Dr. Baisha Washington with distinction. Dr. Temitope Fashanu. Dr. Karen A. Jones with distinction. Dr. Joan Magdalene Romero with distinction. Dr. Deborah Pearson. Dr. Chibuzor Ekechukwu with distinction. Dr. Agnes Andal Maramba with high distinction. Dr. Kathleen Tiongson. Dr. Rizaldi Bandola with distinction. Dr. Dara Medina with distinction. Dr. Michelle Bethea Jones with high distinction. Dr. Shamoni Kai Mason with high distinction. Dr. Brandy Marie Sanford. Dr. Berlanle Olatoye Popula. Dr. Jones Nyaragi Abizi. Dr. Oluwajemisi Adeola. Dr. Shayla Hampton with high distinction. Dr. Raven Sarate with distinction. Dr. Marlene Jean with distinction. Dr. Stacy Ann Smith. Dr. Jasmine Shale Williams. Dr. Crystal Cash Shaw. Dr. Roselle Santos Libano with high distinction. Dr. Tosha Jackson with distinction. Dr. Nisi Hoskins Kemp with high distinction. Dr. Candace Birthright Phillip. Dr. Melissa Beckles Miller with distinction. Dr. Rosamond Paulo. Dr. Lina Wang. Dr. Hope Acharonye with distinction. Dr. Ihioma Igbudu with high distinction. Dr. Chibuzo Lasisi with distinction. Dr. Madupe Adebola Kofoworola Akinwande with high distinction. Dr. Ibere B. Okeke with distinction. Dr. Crystal Wimberly with distinction. Dr. Candace Kakal Nono with high distinction. Dr. Maureen Wright. Dr. Chioma C. Uzoma. Dr. Aileen Pinualing Pino with distinction. Dr. Tabria Colston. Dr. Leonora Yu Javier with high distinction. Dr. Anthony Stoll with distinction. Dr. Zara Mehta. Dr. Nisha Syriac with distinction. Dr. Seema Anthony with distinction. Dr. Soyinka Joseph. Dr. Jakarma Crystal Bowman with distinction. Dr. Marina Bishovitz with distinction. Dr. Clarissa Hawkins. Dr. Tamara Dewar. Dr. Byrne Magang Simo Mukam with distinction. Dr. Ashley Tyler with distinction. Dr. Belinda Wally Shoulders. Dr. Oluwayemisi Ogbula. With high distinction. This concludes the recognition for the Doctoral of Nursing Practice graduates.
Will the graduates of the Bachelor of Science in Nursing please join me on stage to be recognized? Joining Dr. Amy Shear on stage to present the diplomas are Dr. Ilsa Wallace.
Please remain seated through the entire ceremony out of respect for all graduates. Thank you.
Marin Haile with high distinction. Francine Wendowski. Rosemary Fleming Everett. Yvonne Peralta, President's Honors. Bisola Osunaye. Esther V. McCollin, President's Honors. Simone Gordon Alvarez, President's Honors. Tanya Goodman, President's Honors. Jashayla Marshall. Lavon Freeman, President's Honors. Nanette Payne, President's Honors. Danielle N. Smith. Toshiba Yashika Clinton Johnson, President's Honors. Monique Green Dennis. Lillian I. Diaz Chung, President's Honors. Kimberly Brackens McKay. Mercy Rano, President's Honors. Loretta Awotwi, President's Honors. Eda Mohungo Tishibanda, President's Honors. Maria Lakowski, President's Honors. Jasmina Milord, President's Honors. Yetta McGowan, President's Honors. Anita Gautam, President's Honors. Ashma Batarai, President's Honors. Kusum Lami Shane, President's Honors. Tanisha H. Behringer, President's Honors. Lauren Fortner, President's Honors. Lavette Scotton, President's Honors. Debbie Ann Dable, President's Honors. Sierra Payne, President's Honors. Angie Martin Ogles, President's Honors. Dina Helms, President's Honors. Brandy Michelle Holcomb, President's Honors. Asmita Dungal, President's Honors. Alina Shrestha, President's Honors. Megan May Kirby, President's Honors. Jacob N. Zena, President's Honors. Shamir Friedman Lewis, President's Honors. Danielle McNamee, President's Honors. Evelyn Fleur Kenny, President's Honors. Ilaria Janet Sanchez Munguia. Linda Withell, President's Honors. Johan Sherry, President's Honors. Livany Duverneau Bernardine, President's Honors. Anne Felixi Pierre, President's Honors. Martine Marie Lucy Moros, President's Honors. Brittany Kinder, President's Honors. Susan Eisenhuth, President's Honors. Ndioma Clarence Nkwocha, President's Honors. Rashidat Olawore, President's Honors. Tawana Jackson, President's Honors. Shondell Williams, President's Honors. Marion Denise Baker, President's Honors. Leticia Camacho Limon, President's Honors. Masresha Ayele, President's Honors. Michelle Fabian, President's Honors. Lene Hernandez, President's Honors. Diane Marie Milovich, President's Honors. Shelia Stilson, President's Honors. Helen Yowoma, President's Honors. Jessica Bryant, President's Honors. Naomi Cesar, President's Honors. McKenna Pocha, President's Honors. April Marie Cox, President's Honors. Ochuko Phoebe Umokoro, President's Honors. Ann Joseph, President's Honors. Irene Heradela Sumbang, President's Honors. Janelle Paz, President's Honors. Sandri Mendoza. Elizabeth Keller, President's Honors. Ramatu Ibrahim, President's Honors. Daniel E. Narens. Trabien Sturtevant. Lady Sierra Jimenez, President's Honors. Josette Jules. Stella Johnson, President's Honors. Kusum Kadka Chetri, President's Honors. Mavis Edme, President's Honors. Krisha Paglinawan, President's Honors. Geronda Moore, President's Honors. Victoria Lawson. Mindy Bullock, President's Honors. Jonathan Ashley Roman, President's Honors. Lily Odro, President's Honors. Benisha Denise Rhodes. Cecilia Werder, President's Honors. Amanda Marie Rare, President's Honors. Arlene Kingsman, President's Honors. Norma Kuzik, President's Honors. Chastity Ann Belcher, President's Honors. Alexis Desiree Ariano, President's Honors. Susan Misterek, President's Honors. Evangelica Mays, President's Honors. Valerie Jean Gilles, President's Honors. Janga Santo Masakoy, President's Honors. Candace Whitman, President's Honors. Babylon D. Edralin, President's Honors. Jennifer Lee. Elsie Eisenman, President's Honors. Melissa Yolene Devi. Ernestina Sanchez, President's Honors. Josephine Davis Bia, President's Honors. Magdalene Maggie Brown, President's Honors. Monica Dess. Crystal Lavick, President's Honors. Heather Marie Wetzel, President's Honors. Eunice Dosu, President's Honors. Annie L. LaBombard, President's Honors. Joanne Killings, President's Honors. Kesa Mejia, President's Honors. Maria Celeste Juarez, President's Honors. Tiffany Morgan, President's Honors. Ashley Mincy, President's Honors. Charisma Sapkota Subedi, President's Honors. Ellen Apao Ameya, President's Honors. Lisa Williams, President's Honors. Angela Pitch, President's Honors. Michelle Douglas, President's Honors. Susan Fargis, President's Honors. Sean King, President's Honors. Shelly Ann Edwards, President's Honors. Shamir J. Mark. Anay Cartagena, President's Honors. Diana Argueta, President's Honors. Robin D. Malberg, President's Honors. Stephanie L. Summers, President's Honors. Macy Marie Zeller, President's Honors. Kayana Marie Kirk, President's Honors. Sheena Yang, President's Honors. Ingrid Lopez Palacios, President's Honors. Kathleen Price, President's Honors. McKenna Campbell, President's Honors. Rhea Patio Tanglao, President's Honors. Lisanette Rodriguez. Estrella Dolente Ceballan, President's Honors. Cara Lee Benke, President's Honors. Olga Boystein, President's Honors. Augusto Blanco, President's Honors. Teresa L. Seal. Isha Murembe, President's Honors. Robin Acevedo, President's Honors. Christian Payne, President's Honors. Veronica Hardiman, President's Honors. Amadou Jallo, President's Honors. Vera J. Blama, President's Honors. Whitney Hillary Andre. Raphael Norbert, President's Honors. Imuentia Antonia Usunde, President's Honors. Lori Jimenez, President's Honors. Jacqueline Shitsukane Jumba, President's Honors. Kayanne Sinclair, President's Honors. Courtney L. Wyatt, President's Honors. Haley Oscar, President's Honors. Sarah Arrivo, President's Honors. Valerie A. Jackson, President's Honors. Anne Marie Canania, President's Honors. Vera Emenyi Tangim, President's Honors. Mary Whitmer, President's Honors. Chin Yang Lo, President's Honors. Eileen Donahue, President's Honors. Audrey Santiago, President's Honors. Eliza Pineda Pino, President's Honors. Taneka Nicole Evans. Staline Odney, President's Honors. Mina Little, President's Honors. Portia Makeda Nefertiti Walker, President's Honors. Sushma Pokarel. Darian Nicole Thomas. Vercelis Lara, President's Honors. Emily Gardner, President's Honors. Sabina Luitel, President's Honors. Crystal Diaz, President's Honors. Janelle Hopkins. Tasha Dean, President's Honors. Tamara McNally, President's Honors. Christabella Bamfo, President's Honors. Alyssa M. Garland, President's Honors. Roxanne Uter, President's Honors. Angela K. Kennedy. Joyce Zeilinger, President's Honors. Pamelia A. Fomum, President's Honors. Megan Amelio, President's Honors. Norley Xavier.
Please remain seated through the entire ceremony out of respect for all graduates. Thank you.
Catherine T. Henry. Carlisha T. Roberts. Ivy Moore. Shirani Nita Singh, President's Honors. Ratna Singh Muriyanselage Devika, President's Honors. Pratiksha Bimali, President's Honors. Albert Mills Odoy, President's Honors. Deja S. Williams, President's Honors. Jose Antonio Alicea. Judith Sam, President's Honors. Benita Tapa, President's Honors. Markia Blow, President's Honors. Jocelyn Algarin, President's Honors. Brianna Mark, President's Honors. Antoinette Vitali, President's Honors. Amanda Kilgannon, President's Honors. Juliet Newell. Mary I. Adebayo, President's Honors. Laurencia Acrofi, President's Honors. Rosina Ali, President's Honors. Islamiat Bukola Shitu. Mrs. A. Stepney, President's Honors. Hope Johnson, President's Honors. Clarineth Miles. Jennifer Jennifer Befune Clark, President's Honors. Deborah C. Young, President's Honors. Olivia Rose Fortin, President's Honors. Intomi Amina. Benita Moore, President's Honors. Victoria Bernsdorf, President's Honors. Sanjaya Singleton, President's Honors. Jose Ricardo Jimenez, President's Honors. Sarula Watt. Portia Harris Bridges. Kristen Michelle Mukit. Kiana Norville, President's Honors. Ferlita Jean-Pierre, President's Honors. Imani Payne Moore, President's Honors. Taylor Legal. Kelisa Chalas, President's Honors. Oscar Hernandez, President's Honors. Swastika Parajuli, President's Honors. Babita Adhikari, President's Honors. Pusha Podel, President's Honors. Elizabeth Martinez, President's Honors. Helen C. Atama. Cassie Garr, President's Honors. Melinda Blasingam Bryant, President's Honors. Linda Smith Roberts, President's Honors. Tamara Glod. Hildreth Mason Leon, President's Honors. Jean LeCain. Angelique Nzengu Uzamagura, President's Honors. Kimberly Collis, President's Honors. Jennifer Estrada, President's Honors. Kenyatta M. Davis, President's Honors. Rajani Kadka, President's Honors. Yanu Karel, President's Honors. Sujata, President's Honors. Randall A. Riley, Jr. Tierra Michelle Eskridge, President's Honors. Stephanie Salmon, President's Honors. Aliyah Parker, President's Honors. Hidayah Agbula, President's Honors. Rosalind Dolly Pierre, President's Honors. Anne Elizabeth Hiraldo, President's Honors. Tamari Takura Sharanewako, President's Honors. Marbel Gotora, President's Honors. Galilea Castillo, President's Honors. Krishuna Bell, President's Honors. Jane W. Macharia, President's Honors. Precious Ekezi, President's Honors. Sabrina Iris Granila, President's Honors. Melissa Turcios. Tiana Malone. Sujan Casey, President's Honors. Deja Williams. Shailisha Hicks. Taburi Tariro, President's Honors. Poonam Joshi, President's Honors. Kavita Joshi, President's Honors. Marshall Julie Francis Campbell, President's Honors. Jonathan Frazier, President's Honors. Uraimi Ramirez Porcel, President's Honors. Edna Desir, President's Honors. Plumel Nitchi, President's Honors. Laura Joseph Gaspard, President's Honors. Fakunle Juliana Omolade, President's Honors. Chinyere Rita Agu, President's Honors. Cynthia Arroyo, President's Honors. Punjita Oja, President's Honors. Selena S. Jackson with high distinction. Triness Denise Hoskins Jones, President's Honors. Michelle Salenga Jambora, President's Honors. Elizabeth McLaughlin, President's Honors. Donna Ann Marie White, President's Honors. Clarissa N. Lingard, President's Honors. Sidra Rafiq, President's Honors. Mariah Shree Robinson, President's Honors. Tiana Hoskins. Kiana K. Brown, President's Honors. Allison Saw, President's Honors. Casey Ann Cordial, President's Honors. Eunice Adesina. Agnes Dada, President's Honors. Cass Johnson, President's Honors. Joanna Astrid Vejaj. Junior Doirin, President's Honors. Nicole R. Hurst, President's Honors. Maria Ojosipe, President's Honors. Jennifer Stile, President's Honors. Maya Casey, President's Honors. Renduka Subedi, President's Honors. Ranjana Katka, President's Honors. Sushma Khatri, President's Honors. Nefala Debru. Trish Coleman, President's Honors. Amina Anissa Saladin, President's Honors. Seanish Babibe, President's Honors. Kebran Dawit, President's Honors. Jesulona Faith Oke. Katish Parker, President's Honors. Tamika Henry, President's Honors. Shinwendu Jamike, President's Honors. Richard Anane Nyameke, President's Honors. Patty Jones Hatcher, President's Honors. Patience Julia Muratime. Deepa Acharya, President's Honors. Kabita Gyawali Batarai, President's Honors. Maria Alviar, President's Honors. Ayana Brittany Scruggs, President's Honors. Georgia Antonique Johnson, President's Honors. Kofi Apia, President's Honors. Crystal Rochelle Barnes, President's Honors. Morgan Madariaga, President's Honors. Savita Podel, President's Honors. Imani Smith. Amy Lee, President's Honors. Charlene Jean Jacques. Wadia Samantha O'Connor, President's Honors. Alicia Dixon, President's Honors. Ashley Kincaid, President's Honors. Regina Karki, President's Honors. Kashika Karki, President's Honors. Bhawana Mahat, President's Honors. Arlene G. Brion. Farah Yassin, President's Honors. Juanita Wilson, President's Honors. Kayla Preston. Josiane Stephanie DeVolku, President's Honors. Ritu Gurung. Stuti Lamsel. Nicole Lawson, President's Honors. Esther Nomeu, President's Honors. Gladys Eberechi Onyekaziri, President's Honors. This concludes the recognition for the Bachelors of Science in Nursing graduates.
Will all graduates please rise? Bachelor's candidates, as a symbol of your accomplishment, please move your tassels from right to left to mark your transition from student to graduate. Congratulations, graduates. And now please turn around and face your guests and family members to give them a round of applause for their continued support and encouragement during your journey. I congratulate all of you once again for being graduates of Chamberlain University. You may be seated. On behalf of everyone at Chamberlain University, we offer our congratulations to our graduates and a heartfelt thanks to friends and family that supported these graduates throughout their journey at Chamberlain. We expect and anticipate extraordinary things from each of you as you start your new phase in your career. In just a moment, we will start our recessional led by our platform party. We ask that the audience remain seated until after all platform party have recessed. At that point, feel free to connect with your graduate and exit the ceremony through the doors on your right. During the recessional, please enjoy a rendition of Rise Up from our Chamberlain community. Congratulations again, graduating class.
Broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round. You can find that fighter that's seen in you, so we're gonna walk it out. Ooh, mountains, we gonna walk it out and mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, high like the waves, I'll rise up, in spite of the ache, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, for you. The silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but a promise will take the world to its feet. Ooh, mountains, baby, to his feet. Ooh, mountains, and I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, for you, all we need is hope that we have each other, and for that we have each other. And we will rise, we will rise, we will rise. We will rise. I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up, and in spite of the ache,